Well, Ash, thank you so much for joining me. First, if you could just introduce yourself to the audience and explain a little bit about Onx.
My name is Ash Bhardwaj, and I'm the founder and CEO of Onx Homes. And I've been in technology and electronics industry for a long period of time, and saw an opportunity that what are the learnings that we learn in other industries, how to apply it in the home industry. So in between, I also had some experience in the home building construction industry as well. So just applying our learning from electronics, our learning from software industry, as well as from construction industry to be a home builder.
What is it about sustainable home building that has piqued everyone's interest, yourself included?
From our perspective, we went on this from two aspects. Okay, one is, it takes a long time to build a home in the United States. It takes 10 to 12 months, even longer in some given cases. So how can we speed up as the demand is pretty high in the marketplace? I mean, there's articles been written anything between 2 to 3 million homes shortage in the country. And in fact, some states have more shortage than others. So we went on this path of trying to build in speed. Okay, that was the first criteria. The second criteria that was along with this is to be able to build sustainable homes. At the same time, to be uh, to build homes which are more resilient. Okay, meaning it lasts for a long period of time, and at the same time, not only the cost of the home is cost of the home because the market determines the cost of the home, but how can we make it for a consumer to have a home which on operating level expenses on a monthly basis, they are much better in our homes than other homes. I mean, that was another piece that we used. Three pieces, I must say. One is speed. Second is resilience, and the third piece that we use is that how we can make this as something where consumer can have a substantial savings on a monthly basis rather than spending a lot of money in other homes. Okay, so those are the three things that we looked into when we started the company, and happy to say that we are at a spot. I mean, this is a less than 3-year-old company. We have built 600 homes, 600 families are living. Onx communities, there are 5 or 6 of them being built right now in different parts of Florida, and off to the races. So there are about 2,000 plus customers living in our homes. So, and, the first year, as you can imagine, is a planning year, putting things together. Okay, you hardly build anything; you just plan everything. You plan the team, you plan, the way you're going to build, how you're going to build. We plan the factories. Second year is to execute on those factories, and literally after a year and a half, you start building. Okay, that's what we did in Florida. So when I say 600 homes in the last 3 years, it's actually 600 homes. Half of that was planning phase, and the rest of it was building phase. Okay, and happy to report that we have met all the 3 metrics that we started off with: speed, resilience, and home acquisition costs on a regular basis. Our goal is to be eventually a national builder. Okay, and over a period of time, and you got to keep in mind that some of the national builders have been in the business for 80 years or 100 years. Okay, and here we are new and with aspirations to be a national builder at some point in time. Why choose Miami-Dade? Okay, it happened for 3 reasons. One is we saw that a lot of people were moving to Florida during that time frame. Okay, so that's one. Second is we had a partner. Okay, I had known somebody from a previous company who had access to the land and things. So partnered with him for our first project. So the land availability was faster. And then Miami-Dade. Okay, Miami-Dade has got one of the most stringent codes in the country. Okay, which is, by the way, we said if we are successful over here, our chance of success in the rest of the country is better. Okay, and as you can imagine, the codes over here are pretty tough because of hurricane reasons and some of the older buildings which have been upgraded and things. So there is a from Miami-Dade side, it's a tough code. Okay, and it's a strict code. Okay, which, by the way, I'm happy it is that way because it makes us more, to be able to think about all those things and provide those things, and that becomes a part of the DNA of the company. Okay, so So happy about that. And like I said, the government has been very, very helpful for us. So for example, Mitch, you visited our pods factory where we're building bathroom pods. Okay. And in a bathroom, as you know, there are about 6 or 7 different people who come in and inspect before the bathroom is all cleared. But the good news over here is we are approved by Florida to build our bathroom pods, not only for us but for anybody else if needed. Although we are not building for others, we're building for our own needs. Is there's only one inspection, okay, and because now they're looking at that as a product, okay, they're not looking at that as different pieces put together and on the site, okay. So that is very helpful, which means it shortens your time also to get approvals. It also helps you to be able to abide by the codes in the right way, and the government has been pretty helpful in helping us in that process as well. So all of that, happy that we started with Miami-Dade and now we're expanding into different other counties as well. So we start with designing in the right way in the first place, okay, these products. And then again, they could be single story, double story, depending on, the way we are. So it starts with the design phase. Second stage that comes in is the design is designed in a way that the factory is able to produce that in a better way, okay. And in factory, what we do is 3 things, okay. We build walls, MEP comes in the walls. At the same time, we have windows and everything. Whatever we can do in the factory for the walls is done in the factory. Second is the other area where the most of the costs are spent is kitchen and bathrooms. Okay, so we've taken a bathroom and say, let's just make that as a pod and make that as a product. Okay, so that's the second thing we have done. Okay, the third thing is foundation. It's one of the things that we have done is we have actually making the foundation in a factory. Okay, so if you come and see, and Mitch, you've seen it, is even the foundation are done in a factory environment. Okay, and that basically that has been done so we can shorten how quickly the home can be built. So we can build a home in less than 30 days. Structure can be up in less than a week. Okay, from our side. Okay. Let's talk about what are the initiatives in the company going forward around all of this stuff. We are not only as a company, we are investing in R&D a lot, okay, especially on material sciences. We are also investing in the companies who have innovative material science things, okay. So we have invested in companies which are coming up with a clever way of addressing the concrete, okay. We have invested in companies which are addressing how an innovative way of getting insulation done, which is much more low carbon, at the same time more natural and healthy for an individual to live in that home. Okay. The second phase that we are investing in is how to give consumer a better experience. Home buying experience is suboptimal in the United States. Okay. This is the biggest spend a consumer does in their lifetime. Okay. And that experience, in my opinion, has to be a good experience. Okay. And are we there yet? No. But the entire company, as I drive the company on a regular basis, on daily basis, so the home building that I talked about, the 3 pillars in there, and now the consumer and consumer experience, how to bring technology into that and make it more efficient, make it more faster. You can have a permanent QR code in your home, and that QR code you can take, and it can tell you what is inside your home, where it is, okay, all the manuals, everything all done in an electronic way. Any maintenance that goes into that home gets recorded in there. So anytime the home changes hand, it becomes the new person comes in and say, I want to see what is in their home, what has been done, how it's been maintained, and has a full log of it. All you have to do is just take a picture of the QR code and everything comes in. So things of that nature that have been applied into other industries, I think has to get applied from technology standpoint in home building industry as well. So these are the things that we think about and spend our time on.